So it's been a while since I've done this, but I'm happy that I'm doing one today. We're going to be doing an ergonomic chair review, and this one is from a familiar brand. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Things We Use Philippines for yet sending me another chair to review. This one is the M90 Pro. If I'm not mistaken, this is the big brother to the M90 I've reviewed in the past. Really appreciate you guys sending this to me so I can share my thoughts with everyone. So ito yung M90 Pro. So basically big brother ng M90. So we can expect a couple of improvements, right? So for 12,000 pesos, you get an ergonomic chair with 8 points of adjustment and adaptive lumbar support. Is that worth your money? Let's find out. Okay, let's start with the unboxing and assembly. This one comes with enough foam and plastic cover to ensure that every piece is protected. And you also get a separate box for the tools and the manual. And this chair actually comes with fewer pieces than the ones I've built in the past. Especially for the armrests, this one comes with a unified piece that stretches across the chair. The other ones I've built in the past comes with separate armrests for the left and the right. So you basically get the base, the wheel, the seat, the backrest, the armrest, and the headrest. Like all other ergonomic chairs I've built in the past, you have to start with the base. You attach the wheels to the base and then you insert the gas lift in the middle of the base. And this is where it gets interesting. Because this chair has a single piece for the armrest, you have to connect the base, the backrest, and the armrest in one go, which I found to be difficult. You have to have a table where you can put all the pieces and make sure you screw them together. I managed to do it by myself, but it's definitely not a one-man job. It's one of the more complicated builds I've done compared to the ones I've built in the past, so if you have someone to help you build it, I recommend you do that, or better yet, you can just have Things We Use Philippines build it for you. But after putting it together, all you really have to do is insert the gas lift to the chair, and that's it. One quick warning though, the body of the chair is quite heavy, so if you have back problems, I suggest you get someone to help you putting the chair into the gas lift. Or better yet, just have Things We Use assemble it for you. I have to admit, assembling it took me longer than it should as it was a little bit challenging. Okay, now let's move into the design and build quality. Let's talk about the design first. The M90 Pro brings back a lot of the design features of the M90. After all, it's his big brother. This model brings back the sharp corners and the futuristic design of the M90, with the main difference being the unified armrest and the solid headrest. And like the M90, one of the standout features of this is the adaptive lumbar support. More on this later. This also comes with a sleek metal base similar to the M90. The armrests are a bit different in terms of texture. You can see where the texture changes from the body of the armrest to the top of the armrest. Overall, the design is nice. It's a mix of the M57 and the M90. And as for the height of the chair, this measures 110 centimeters at the lowest and 124 centimeters at the highest, and it can accommodate heights between 5'4" at the lowest and maybe 6 feet at the highest. And in case you're wondering, this chair almost fits under my desk, and my desk is 73 centimeters by the way. And the build quality on this is really good too. As for most Sihoo chairs, you can expect a fair amount of metal in the structure, which makes it heavy but a lot durable. The mesh material on the back of the seat and the seat itself is just what you'd expect from a Sihoo chair. Just enough tension, not too tight and not too soft. The plastic parts on the chair looks nice and adds to the overall design, although there are parts of the chair that looks a bit unfinished and rough. The headrest has the same mesh material as the back and the seat. Overall, good build quality and design elements. This chair comes with 8 adjustment points, which is definitely what you would expect at this price point. Let's start from the top. Let's start from the headrest. This is definitely an upgrade compared to the M90C I reviewed in the past. That one was a bit flimsy. This, on the other hand, is really sturdy. It comes with 2 adjustment points that you can use to adjust depending on your need. The back is similar to the M90. It has an adjustable back that can accommodate heights from 5'4" to maybe a 5'6". Overall, it has an adjustment range of 4 centimeters. And the armrests has 3 points of adjustment. You can adjust the height, the forward and back, and the side-to-side rotation. The lumbar support is not adjustable, as this one comes with an adaptive lumbar support. To be honest, I actually prefer this from the models I've tested, the M25, the M90, and this one. They're all pretty good. You just have to sit on it and just not think about adjusting it. It's perfect. Although this model does not come with a seat pan adjustment, so if you're a bit taller with longer legs, this might not be comfortable for you. Then you have the tilt adjustment. Like most ergonomic chairs, there's 3 points of tilt adjustment to this. You can go 90 degrees, 110 degrees, maybe 120 degrees. And then you have the tilt tension adjustment. Like most Sihoo chairs, there's a knob that you have to adjust at the bottom of the chair to adjust the tension. It's not the most user-friendly position. You'd really have to reach down there and adjust it, but it works. And lastly, you have the seat height adjustment. Using the lever at the right of the chair, this chair has an adjustment range of 4 centimeters. Overall, pretty good adjustment points, not too complicated, and it adds a lot of flexibility. Okay, so for me, this is the most important aspect of an ergonomic chair, the comfort. After all, this is the main reason you're buying one, to sit comfortably. I've had this chair now for 4 weeks and I've put it through all my use cases. And I have to say, it performs okay. For work and productive tasks, I'm able to adjust the chair to fit the optimal sitting position. Having a chair at 90 degrees provides a really snug back support. The adaptive lumbar support performs really well in this. It has the perfect tension strength, not too strong and not too soft. I'm also able to move the armrests way back so I can move the chair closer to the desk and the monitors. The only thing I really miss with this chair is the seat pan adjustment. I'm 5'9" and I have a bit longer legs than most, and in this case the back of my knees can't really reach the end of the seat, which for me is a bit uncomfortable. So if you're on the taller side, you might have to think twice about getting this chair. For gaming and general media consumption, this chair is okay. It doesn't have the footrest, which I miss, but for those cases, I can always use the top of my desk to put my feet on. It provides an okay comfort when you're watching Netflix. Not related to comfort, but another thing I noticed is that the chair is a bit hard to move around. This may be caused by the wheels on my unit and maybe because the chair is also a bit heavy. The Sihoo M90 Pro is a good upgrade from the M57 and the M90. It's definitely worth the additional 3,000 to 4,000 pesos to get the adaptive lumbar support and the better headrest. But it still has the limitation of the previous models. If you have longer legs and maybe you're on the heavier side like me, this could be limiting to you. It would feel a little bit small. Overall, still a solid option for the price, but if you're a bit taller, I would suggest you go for the Sihoo V1. And that's the end of the video. If you find this helpful, make sure you leave a like, and if you want to see more videos about ergonomic chairs, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to check out the previous videos I did on ergonomic chairs, you can click right here. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.